Meie nägime just Just Cause 3 ning nüüd küsime, mis värk on. So, let's get to the basics. What's the story behind Just Cause 3? What is Rico up to these days?
Well, Rico's returning to his homeland, so he is coming back to this beautiful Mediterranean paradise where his mother's from, as father's Mexican, and he came back to where he grew up as a kid. And when he was a kid, INTERVJUU, the general who is currently in power, took power in a military coup. His family died the night of the military coup, and Rico escaped, and then he went Just Cause 1 in San Espirito, he went to Panau in Just Cause 2, and now he's back with all the tools that he's learned on how to overthrow dictators and come back home.
How much does the game focus on story? Because all the videos, or at least most of them we have seen so far, are embracing the fact that for many gamers Just Cause is the ultimate vehicle for destruction.
I mean, it's a sandbox. That's the point of it, is to get in there and blow stuff up and have a lot of fun. The story we put in is hopefully fun and people might enjoy it, but you don't have to do it. You can still run around the world and blow stuff up. I mean, it's the reason why in the first reveals that we did, we completely focused on the sandbox. During all of development, that was our primary focus, was to create the best sandbox explosive experience we could for the players. And then we put in some fun storytelling too.
One of the most, maybe not most, but pretty popular thing about the PC version of Just Cause 3 was the community-made multiplayer.
Sure.
I know that you have said that you have no concrete plans for multiplayer for Just Cause 3, at least for launch, but is there any hope still?
I mean, hope springs eternal. So I think the idea is that the community is going to be out there. We have modders out there that can jump in and do all sorts of things. We really wanted our core focus to make the best Just Cause game we could, and we didn't want to split our focus. You know, we didn't want to do a little bit of one and a little bit of another. Like, we wanted to make that game. I remember first playing Just Cause 2 and thinking to myself, how is this even possible on this console? And just looking at that giant open world and the beauty of it and flying a jet around and blowing stuff up. It was great. We want that same experience on the new generation of consoles, and we wanted to do the best job we could doing that first and foremost. In the future, who knows?
So, speaking about the possibilities of consoles, is there anything on these islands you cannot destroy?
Anything? Yeah, there's stuff that we don't want to destroy, and we wanted to maintain the beauty of the world. So the cities themselves, the places where people live, we don't destroy those buildings. And part of the reason is Rico's joy in moving around the world is to be able to get up in the air and use buildings to grapple to the top of them, use it to go straight into wingsuit or be up in parachute. So we wanted to maintain a lot of that verticality in the world, the structures and so forth. But pretty much everything the INTERVJUU built, you can destroy.
That's cool. I know it's really early to talk about possible sequels, but did you leave any gas in the tank? I mean, the game looks insane. How can you top that?
I don't know. Maybe I have to take a vacation first after this one, clear the mind. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun building this one right now, and I think there's always new ideas. You know, once you put the pens down and you've polished a game and get it out there, slowly things start percolating in your head and start saying, oh, you know what we could do with this now? We could do this. And so I'm sure they'll start showing up. But right now, all of our focus is on making the best Just Cause 3 we can.
Mm-hmm. And it will be out in December, right?
December 1st this year.
Okay, thanks. Vot, selline ta oligi. Jääme ootama detsembrit. Thanks.
Thanks so much.